I declare today as the beginning of a new chapter in my life, one where boundaries are not walls, but sacred thresholds that honor both myself and others. This manifestation serves as my commitment to establishing, maintaining, and respecting the boundaries that will shape my journey toward authentic living. In this moment, I acknowledge that setting boundaries is not an act of rejection or isolation, but rather an expression of self-love and respect that ripples outward to enhance all my relationships. As I say these words, I am planting seeds of transformation that will grow into a strong, resilient framework for living my truth. I recognize that I am inherently worthy of respect, consideration, and care. My needs, feelings, and desires matter. I do not need to justify my existence or apologize for taking up space in this world. My boundaries are a reflection of my self-worth, not a measure of my value to others. I release the guilt and shame that have previously held me back from setting clear boundaries. I understand that my right to establish limits is not contingent on anyone else's approval or understanding. My boundaries are valid simply because they are mine. I commit to expressing my boundaries with clarity and confidence. My voice is strong, my words are direct, and my message is consistent. I no longer shrink myself or dilute my truth to make others comfortable. When I communicate my boundaries, I do so with the understanding that I am fostering healthier, more authentic relationships. I embrace the power of no as a complete sentence. I release the need to over-explain or justify my decisions. My boundaries are not up for debate or negotiation when they protect my well-being and honor my values. I recognize that my time and energy are precious resources that require mindful allocation. I choose to invest in these resources in activities, relationships, and pursuits that align with my values and contribute to my growth. I release the obligation to be constantly available or to prioritize others' needs above my own. I create space in my life for rest, reflection, and rejuvenation. I honor my need for solitude and understanding that taking time for myself is not selfish, but essential for my well-being and the quality of my interactions with others. In my professional life, I established clear parameters that protect my work-life balance and professional integrity. I communicate my availability, capability, and limitations with confidence. I respect my own expertise and charge rates that reflect my worth. I maintain appropriate professional relationships and resist the pressure to blur personal and professional lines. My work boundaries ensure that I can deliver my best while maintaining my well-being and professional standards. I take control of my digital space and energy. I choose when and how to engage with technology and social media. I release the pressure to be constantly connected or to respond immediately to every notification. My online presence serves my well-being rather than depleting it. I curate my digital environment to support my mental health and productivity. I unfollow, mute, or block content and connections that do not serve my highest good without guilt or explanation. I honor my emotional landscape and take responsibility for my feelings while allowing others to own theirs. I release the need to fix, save, or rescue others from their emotional experiences. I can offer support without absorbing others' emotional states. I maintain healthy emotional distance when necessary and recognize that empathy does not require me to take on others' emotional burdens. I trust others' capacity to handle their own feelings and experiences. I honor my body as my personal sanctuary and assert my right to physical space and comfort. I trust my instincts about physical proximity and touch. I communicate my preferences clearly and respect others' physical boundaries as I expect mine to be respected. I create environments that support my physical well-being and comfort. I arrange my space to reflect and protect my needs for privacy, safety, and personal expression. I establish clear financial boundaries that protect my economic well-being and future security. I release guilt around money and recognize that my financial boundaries are essential for my stability and independence. I communicate clearly about financial matters and maintain appropriate separation between my finances and those of others. I invest in myself and my growth without apology. I recognize that my financial decisions impact my overall well-being and make choices aligned with my values and goals. I cultivate relationships that honor mutual respect, understanding, and healthy boundaries. I release relationships that consistently violate my boundaries or diminish my well-being. I recognize that healthy boundaries create the foundation for deeper, more meaningful connections. I maintain appropriate boundaries in all my relationships, romantic, familial, friendly, and professional. I understand that different relationships require different boundaries, and I adjust them accordingly while maintaining my core values and needs. I prioritize my physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being through consistent self-care practices. I protect my self-care routines and recognize them as non-negotiable aspects of my life. I release guilt around taking time and space for my own care and renewal. I honor my need for rest, nutrition, movement, and spiritual practice. I create and maintain boundaries that support these essential aspects of my well-being. I establish boundaries that protect my growth journey and learning process. I release the pressure to share every aspect of my development with others. I maintain privacy around my personal growth work when needed and share only what feels authentic and appropriate. I honor my own pace of growth and development. I resist the pressure to rush my healing or transformation to meet others' expectations or timelines. I commit to consistently implementing and maintaining my boundaries. I understand that boundary setting is an ongoing practice that requires attention, adjustment, and renewal. I approach this practice with patience, compassion, and determination. I prepare for resistance and challenges to my boundaries, knowing that change often creates discomfort in systems and relationships. I remain steady in my commitment to maintaining healthy boundaries, even when faced with pushback or disapproval. I forgive myself for times when I failed to set or maintain boundaries in the past. I release shame around previous boundary violations, and use these experiences as learning opportunities. I understand that boundary setting is a skill that develops with practice and awareness. I approach my boundary practice with self-compassion, understanding that I will make mistakes and need to adjust my boundaries as I grow and circumstances change. Through this manifestation, I declare my commitment to maintaining healthy boundaries as an act of self-love and respect. I recognize that strong boundaries create the foundation for authentic living, meaningful relationships, personal empowerment. I trust in my ability to establish, communicate, and maintain boundaries that serve my highest good. I embrace the power of boundaries to transform my life and relationships. From this moment forward, I choose to live in alignment with these boundary declarations, knowing they support my growth, well-being, and authentic self-expression. This manifestation serves as my compass and reminder of my commitment to honoring myself through healthy boundaries. I return to these words whenever I need guidance or reinforcement in my boundary practice. I am worthy of respect, consideration, and care, and my boundaries reflect and protect that worth. And it is done.